Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you with a updated deck profile. As you guys know, I just posted my Angel Feather Control build, which was using Ramiel, the Break Ride with Shamseal, and I just the deck was just supposed to just give you the option to swap cards in and out of the damage zone every turn. That's how I built the deck, to where it always gave you to boost up your Pegasus attacks, and it would just continually to cycle to make your monsters bigger and bigger. So now I'm going to show you my Celestial deck. I got almost everything here. The deck plays very well right now, but there's just a couple more things I want for it. But I have a friend helping me look into that to try and get the last two cards I want. I'll tell you what they are when I come to them. That way more people are looking for him, and hopefully I can get to it. For the starter, I am now using First Aid Celestial Peniel. Since this is now a Celestial deck, we use the Celestial starter. Her ability is pretty simple. She is the Forerunner, so if an Angel Feather rides her, she slides out. And then her ability is you can put her in the soul to Superior Call any Celestial card from your damage zone to the field. And then you take the top card of your deck and place it face down in the damage zone. So she does have her her pluses. You can call one of your 12k attackers out of the damage zone or something like that. For triggers, playing 4 of the critical Celestials, and then since we only have 1 critical, I'm having to play 4 critical hit Angel for 8 crit. 4 Celestial draws, and like I told you on the last one, I am still playing Sunny Smile. You do not superior special counterblast in this deck except for Zerakiel, so it doesn't really make much difference to play Sunny Smile as long as I can. When Ramiel Reverse comes out, though, I'm probably going to switch over to the Celestial heal trigger, but for now I'm using Sunny Smile, and it's playing just fine without it, with it as the heal trigger. I don't find myself ever wishing it was the other one. Grade 1s. 4 copies of Adamantine Celestial, I think Adamantine Celestial Aniel. It is our new Angel Feather Perfect Guard. Very, very beautiful art. 4 copies, and my favorite card in the deck, Underlay Celestial Hesiodil. Her ability is pretty awesome. If you have a Solidify Celestial Zerakiel in the damage zone during your turn, she receives plus 3,000 power, so she serves as a 9k boost. And under Zerakiel's Limit Break, when she gives 3,000 power to every other Celestial, and if you have another copy of Zerakiel in the damage zone as well, these can boost for 12k, which is amazing. So I really, really like this card. Helps you get amazing numbers. It makes you able to take just a column and just have your opponent guard for an extra 9k, which is amazing. So, and then 4 copies of Marking Celestial Arabaki. Her ability is when you have Celestial Vanguard and she swings, she gains plus 3k, so it's our K clone, supposedly. So it helps you push for early damage, and even under Zerakiel's Limit Break, she swings for 13, so it's amazing. 2 copies of Order Celestial Yequin. This is mainly here just for filler, and if you can get her skill off, great. If not, it's just 7k. And then 1 copy of Battle Cupid No Seal. I want 1 more copy of this. I like this card. For another card here, I'll show you in a second. Next, we'll go to grade 2s. 4 copies of Wild Shot Celestial Raquel. She is our Burning Horn clone. If you have a Celestial Vanguard, she swings. She swings for 12. And then the grade 2 that I was telling you I like to combo the No Seal with is Candle Celestial Sariel, 4 of them. And her ability is when she's placed on the rear guard, you may counterblast 1, not a special counterblast, just counterblast 1, and you may select an Angel Feather card from your deck and place it into the damage zone, and then you heal a face-up damage. So it is really good because it helps you get Zerakiel into the damage zone, but another reason I like her is with these 2 cards, you can search out pretty much any card in your deck, because you place it there with this, and then you can use this to guard with, and then put it into your hand. So it serves as kind of like it's a 2-card combo that can get a perfect guard into your hand if you need one, or just anything. So I want at least I might even try 3 of her. So if I only have 1, so if you happen to have 2 copies of this version of No Seal, please let me know. And then for my final grade 2, 3 copies of Essence Celestial Becca, just the Celestial 10K. And then for grade 3s, we have 4 copies of Prophecy Celestial Ramiel. Her ability is pretty simple. Whenever she attacks the Vanguard, she swings for 13k, so she gains that extra 2. And then her limit break is when another Angel Feather rides on top of her, you get to take 1 card from your damage zone and put it into your hand, and then take the top card of your deck and place it into the damage zone. So it lets you pull that Sunny Smile out of the damage zone and then call it to the field and put it right back into the deck. It lets you pull out a Perfect Guard, maybe a good rear guard or a boost. I mean, it's a toolbox card. And then for our final grade 3 is 3 copies of Solidify Celestial Zerakiel. I want 1 more copy of Zerakiel because I can playtest for. I normally don't play 8 grade 3s in my deck, except for the old days when you were playing like cross-ride decks like the End. But since you're going to be moving 1 copy of her to the damage zone, that only leaves me 2 to draw into to use as my Vanguard then. So by having that 4th one, it would give me 3 to draw into as opposed to 2. So this is actually one of those decks that I would play 4-4. So I am looking for 2 more Battle Cupid No-Seals and 1 more Solidify Celestial Zerakiel. But Zerakiel's ability is pretty simple. Her limit break is if there's a face-up card of her, so if she's your Vanguard and you also have 1 of her in your damage zone, when during your turn, all of your Celestial rear guards receive plus 3,000 power, which makes your power amazing. You can have 20k rows straight across the board, and that is amazing. And then her second ability, and the only a special counterblast in the deck, or that Celestials have, I think, right now, at least in the American meta, is he special counterblast 2 Celestial units to give this card plus 5,000 power. And even if I was going to do that, I'm pretty sure there'll be at least 2 in my damage zone I can counterblast. So, I will admit, guys, I never thought I would build Angel Feather. I didn't think the deck... I mean, I knew the deck was good, but I didn't think it was this good. I've been playtesting it. I've recorded a match for it. It wasn't the best match ever, so I'll record another match eventually, and hopefully it will show off more of the skills. And I was still kind of learning the deck. Now I kind of feel I have a pretty good grasp of it. But this is your Vanguard and that special grade 1 booster that gains plus 3k when this is your Vanguard, and under her limit break, all of your front row units are going to get 12k boosts while getting a 3k boost themselves. So if you have either your 12k attacker or your 10k attacker, they're going to gain plus 6. 3 off Zerakiel's ability, and then 3 off their own ability. So for instance, say this is your Vanguard, Zerakiel, and then you have a row where you have Arabaki, the grade 1 10k attacker, with this as the booster, and then on the other side you have this as your row. Okay, if Zerakiel's your Vanguard and you have one of these behind her on a break ride, she's going to be swinging. Okay, you break ride, that goes to 21, and you're going to boost her for 12, so that brings her to 21 and 12, that's 33, and then she'll gain another 3 because of her limit break, so that puts her at 36. Then you're going to look at these 2 columns. This right here. So you're going to gain plus 3 here off her ability. That's 10. Plus 3 more off the ability for Zerakiel's limit break. So she's 13 plus 12 here because plus 3 off her ability because there will be a Zerakiel in the damage zone. And then plus 3 for gaining the plus 3 off Zerakiel's limit break. So she'll be at 12. So 13 and 12. That's 25,000 power without a trigger. Without any trigger boost. That's just off limit break skill at no cost. That's what makes this amazing. Then you come over here, you have plus 3 here, plus 3 here for the Celestial, so you have 12 and 9, and then you gain another plus 3 for her ability, so she'll be at 15, and then you come over here, and that's 12. That's 15 and 12. That's 27,000 power without a trigger. And then on your other side, you have 25,000 without a trigger. And then if you do hit triggers, they're going to get over 30. They're going to get at 30k or higher. That is why this deck is stupid. If I ever said anything against Angel Feather in the past, I take it back. Because this deck is amazing. You hit high numbers, you get to recycle your cards, you get to pull cards out of the deck and get what you want. And, maybe Angel Feathers wasn't as good with just not having any of the other support that they've got since set 11, but now they are a legitimate threat. So I take back anything I ever said against Angel Feather. I love the deck, and this deck seems to be falling in love with me because, guys, I've only done one match on here, and you saw in, I think it was game 2, I Miracle Healed twice. I've been able to Miracle Heal once in 3 games already, just because of the Sunny Smile reshuffle. This deck is crazy consistent. It creates high attack columns and high numbers, and that's what you want with your decks. And this deck does it with ease at no cost. All you need to do is get a copy of her in the damage zone, and that's easy to do in Angel Feather. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I will get another matchup with my Celestials and hopefully show you more of what it can do, and the match will be a lot better. Kudos to Zach. He played very, very well. But the bad part was every time I had to face his Limit Break swinging at me for 3 crit off a Break Ride, I didn't have Aniel in my hand, and I'm not going to drop 4 10Ks, you know, I'm not going to drop my whole hand, and then next turn I have nothing, and then I die the next turn. So I really didn't see the point in that. You know, maybe I shoulda. You never know what'll happen, but blah, blah, blah. I just tried to play it as smart as I could. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up the video, comment, rate, subscribe. In the comment section below, tell me what you think of the deck. If you do happen to have... One more time before we go. Where are you? Where is it? Oh my god, where is it, guys? 1 second. There we go. So if you happen to have 1 copy of Zerakiel and 2 Battle Cupid No Seals or any their combination of, please let me know. I'm going to be posting an updated trade binder soon, I promise. And just let me know, because these are the only 2 cards I have left for once for this deck. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.